I'm based in London, in the United Kingdom, and I spend most of my time working. I'm a director at an education company. We do education for people that are looking to move into the design field and adults who are looking to move or refresh into the design field. But along the way in my career, I've done a lot of like freelance work, or I have a little design company that we do a lot of work for pharmacies, healthcare. It could be really any industry.
That's
and
great.
a lot of like builds, automation, platforms, things like that I need to kind of build. And again, like a lot of it at the moment in the last 4 or 5 years has been around kind of healthcare and pharmacies, small businesses. Yeah, I found it through Google. I had tried, for a particular issue we were trying to face was we were trying to pre-fill forms. If I remember correctly, we did try something else. Well, we were looking at kind of either custom building the form through hard coding, or, if I remember correctly, we tried another tool called PDF Filler.
Yeah, that's
that didn't really do what we needed it to do. And then through my own research, I thought hard coding the forms would be too much work long term.
Yeah, that's true.
So then I started Googling, and that's where I found PlatoForms.
It's good to solve your problem when you find PlatoForms.
Yeah, so we wanted to basically pre-fill a form based on user input, and then what I found super, super useful along the way was its connections with Zapier. I think the one where it's been the most useful for us is creating a form we design the forms in Figma. So we create, because it's all branded, and then we'll create that as a PDF and bring it into PlatoForms, create the fields that we need, and then we connect to it via API.
Wow.
So we have a custom testing results platform where all the patient data is there, and then as soon as it's resulted, it sends the data to PlatoForms that pre-populates the form with the official results and everything. That workflow has been the most useful.
Wow.
So for quite a while, that was the most useful feature, being able to connect to it by API. Now it's going to be more about, so that's still in use, but now I think it'll be more about creating little approval workflows. So somebody can submit a form, it can go to somebody else who checks it, gives feedback and signs it and sends it back. I think things like that will be very, very, very useful. So the little workflows will be the useful thing moving forward.
This means a lot.
At the end of 2020, I think, we were handwriting, or the pharmacy that I was working with was handwriting almost 300 patient forms because of COVID testing. Everyone was testing for COVID. 300 forms in a weekend. It was all being handwritten. We then were able to build our own platform, connect to it with PlatoForms. I've had the data going straight into the forms, automate all of that, and we were able to do 1,000 tests a day.
Wow. So is it save time or get more people to complete it or reduce errors or something like that?
It's all of the above. Reduce errors, get more people. There was definitely a push to get more people completing the forms. Multiple use cases, but there's also an accuracy and part of customer experience that they're getting something that's not just a written paper. It's actually a nice PDF, and we can email it directly to them.
Yeah.
I think I would describe it as a way to get clean but polished PDFs with the right user data, and connecting a data capture form, whether that be our own platform or a Google form or whatever, to a PDF that it's just automated, and you can then connect it to your inbox, etc.
So that's the meeting today. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. And I really like the platform. So, and we'll continue to keep using it for sure.
PlatoForms, the professional form tool you can't miss. Try it now.